Hi everybody, this is one of our mini lessons for the website. This one is focusing on geography, specifically aimed at Key Stage 4, so Year 10 and Year 11, and the topic is changing cities with a focus on India, and in particular Mumbai. So this is the question that we are going to be working towards. It's one of our 8 markers, which geographers, you should know that, is the most common question type. So the question is this: you have studied a major city in either a developing or an emerging country. For us, that country is India, and that city is Mumbai. And the question: evaluate how successful ways of improving quality of life have been. And then underneath here, named major city in a developing or an emerging country. So if I was answering this question now, the first thing I'll be doing is boxing that command word. So I draw a box around the command word. Evaluate means we need to be discussing the positives and the negatives, and we have to be discussing the positives and negatives of how India, the people of Mumbai, are attempting to improve the quality of life. So they're attempting to improve whether it is healthcare and life expectancy, education and literacy rates, or it could be related to the economy and GDP. And in this space here, we would write Mumbai in India. Now, to do this, there are 2 key areas of geography that we need to look at. I've got the keywords at the top here. So the first thing we need to do to be able to answer that question is we need to understand what is meant by top-down management strategies and then bottom-up management strategies. You can see the text up here, but just to summarise, top-down management strategies. That is normally led by the government. That is normally involving a large-scale project or numerous projects with a big budget that is taking up lots of government resources. It normally involves laws being set or laws being created to try and support that project. It also normally involves experts at some level, whether that be foreign experts coming into the country or national experts leading on that strategy. And normally it does involve a large budget, so it is driven by money. In terms of our example for top-down management strategies, it is Vision Mumbai. So you can see through the text here, Vision Mumbai is all about improving town planning. It's about moving people in Mumbai out of the informal settlements in Dharavi into proper and established homes and housing. As you can see here in the text, so it's replacing the housing in informal settlements with high-quality, high-rise tower blocks of flats. The Indian government also wants to add basic services, so running water and electricity, as well as to build more schools, more health centres, shops, better roads and more jobs, all in these areas. Okay, that are people moving out of Dharavi into these brand new replacements. The improvement of Dharavi has not yet begun due to costs, and the costs here are estimated at about 2 billion and the size of the problems. The project aims to build 1 million low-cost homes for those in Dharavi, improve road and railway, so really building that infrastructure, improve air and water quality and boost economic growth. In terms of has it worked, well, in 2007, 20,000 people moved and the flats replaced parts of those slums, parts of those informal settlements. There was good water and good sewage systems, and there were 72 new trains that were helping to improve the quality of life. However, the rent was higher than in the slums, meaning some people could not afford to live there. The recycling industry was affected, and it benefited the rich more than those in Dharavi. The other thing to mention on there is that out of approximately 1 million people living in the Dharavi slum, it only managed to benefit 20,000 people. We need to be using that information to think about what are the positives and what are the negatives of Vision Mumbai. The second thing you need to be able to answer this exam question is the bottom-up management strategy. The bottom-up management strategy all involves local communities, okay, local people running those projects. That may possibly be from charities, or it may just be a local community group. And they organise things, normally on a small scale, in one specific area. Normally involves lots of volunteers. These projects, they can be slow progress. They don't have the big budget of the top-down approach, and they are more of a long-term solution. In terms of your example for this, it is Loch Sever Sangam Health Charity, and as you can see here, key things from the text. So this approach has lower costs than Vision Mumbai and is seen to be more sustainable. It is a healthcare charity set up in 1976 to try and help control leprosy, which is a skin disease, and its aims are to detect skin diseases, to set up skin clinics, and to set up pharmacies to dispense drugs and to treat people. All of those things there designed to improve quality of life around healthcare. In terms of has it worked? Well, in 30 years it treated 28,000 people and 75% of these were cured. It's now moved on to treating TB, which is short for tuberculosis, and it focuses on improving education. Their main focus is now on women and improving their sanitation. So those are the two things that we would need to then go back to the question, okay, which is now up here. You've studied a major city, we know that to be Mumbai. In a developing or an emerging country, we know that to be India. Evaluate how successful ways of quality of life have been. In terms of this section on here, you can really start to see the things that we are looking for. So please spend 30 seconds just having a look through those 4 areas and making sure we are aiming for this column here. So we have included and explained both sides of the argument, that being the top down and then the bottom up. We've written our answers in good peel paragraphs. We have linked back to the command word, which remember for us is evaluate, and then finally throughout our answer there is specific evidence. Okay, that evidence could be numbers, it could be names of places, it could be specific examples linking back to Vision Mumbai or the Loch Sever Sangam charity. Once you've done that, okay, I would recommend just creating 2 to 3 flashcards to really make sure that you've revised those key areas. Thank you and good luck.